Yeah, warm good afternoon to all. In the last videos, we have seen what is tool steel, why tool steel, what is the major purpose, what its major application, what are the things that is added to the tool steel. Okay, and we have briefly discussed the first type of tool steel, um, and we'll continue this in this video. Okay, here we are going to see the tungsten-based tool steel. Here, as this you can see, it is the name implies that it is here tungsten plays a major role. So here the addition of this tungsten happens to be 9%, and the addition of chromium is from 2 to 12%, and here the carbon content is much less. So that here due to this it is its characteristics to be resistance to high temperature softening. So here the tempering temperature of this particular type of steel ranges from 550 to 675 degrees Celsius in order to is done in order to make this particular tungsten based tool steel to used for extrusion dies for brass and nickel alloys, right? So next one is the molybdenum based. Here, as the name implies, that molybdenum is higher in this type of tool steel. So in this type of tool steel, so this molybdenum is around 8%. So 8%, and chromium is 4 to 12%. And addition of this particular these two type elements is makes us this molybdenum tool steel has high toughened and high heat resistance as well. So here the tempering temperatures are around 550 to 650 degrees Celsius, and it is used for the same application of this hot work tool steel, right? So the next one is cold work tool steel. Here you can see in hot work tool steels, you can see the working temperature of a particular tool steel ranges around 600 to 700, 800 degrees Celsius. Here the cold work tool steel, here the working temperature is not to be more than 200 degrees Celsius, right? So not more than 200 degrees Celsius. But this particular cold work tool steel should be have high abrasion wear resistance, high toughness, and high impact resistance, because this cold work tool steels is used in a wide range of applications in our machines laboratories, right? So moreover that these tool steels are also known as non-distortion tool steels. Here that as that it has a there will be a change in dimensions, means that there is no dimension, there is a minimum there is a decrease in minimum dimensional stability for this type of tool steels in the heat treatment process. So it is further as oil hardened, air hardened, high carbon, high chromium. We will see one by one here. First one is oil hardened. So here this oil hardened steel, you can see it contains high carbon with manganese, chromium and molybdenum. So that this addition of these elements with carbon and also manganese, chromium, molybdenum with oil quench oil quench combination, you can see it has a good wear resistance and high emissionability. So here the tempering temperature varies from 100 to 425 degrees Celsius. Because of this process, this particular oil hardened steel is used to as taps, blanking and forging dies, threading dies, and expansion reamers. So here you can see these types of application. You can see it is used in the reverse conditions. You can see reamers to finish the drilled holes, threading dies. Okay, so there are these are used as the fine working steels, right? So the second one is air hardened. Here this air hardened has manganese, chromium, molybdenum and tungsten along with the carbon in order to have the high wear resistance and high hardenability and also towards resistance toward decarbonization. So this type of steels are used to make knives, trimming dies and coining dies. Okay, so the last one of this cold work is high carbon, high chromium. As the name indicates that here the carbon content ranges from 1.4 to around 2.5, with chromium about 14%, with molybdenum, cobalt, vanadium, and moreover it is hardened by either oil or air. So doing this type of process, this particular steel results in high hardness, wear and abrasion resistance. It helps to make the drawing dies, tube rollings, okay, blanking dies, coining dies, piercing dies, okay. So that here using, so for this type of applications, here the working temperature may around goes around 200 degree to 250 degrees Celsius, so that here the tempering temperature of these steels varying from 150 to 375 degrees Celsius. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a great day.